Well, hello there and greetings to you. It is Matthew McDonald here, and you can see my screen on your screen. And I'm going to open up the mobile payment app, and let's go ahead and create a payment. And we'll go $999,999. I'm tapping create payment. There we go, we've got a QR code, and now we just show that QR code to our customer and they can go ahead and make the payment on their phone. Now we're going to do that on my phone in just a moment, but first here we are sitting at a restaurant. I'll get the check, please. It was fantastic. Delicious steak. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And at the end of the meal, yes, I will have some coffee. Thank you. Isn't it great when they come up to you and you don't have to get up from your seat? They come to you with the payment terminal and you're able to make that payment without leaving your seat. And I've been thinking, what about the rest of us? Wouldn't it be awesome if we could have that level of convenience with our businesses? I'm talking about people that are out there in the field. Maybe you get a phone call to fix somebody's tap. You're a plumber. And when you're there at the job, you want to be able to process a payment on the spot. Well, it's not always going to be convenient for everybody to have a payment terminal or a calculator on them. And you've got to keep charging them up. They're expensive to maintain. You've got expensive monthly subscriptions to look after them. And they're really bulky. They're not going to fit in your pocket. So my proposal to you is, why don't we grab our phones and turn those phones into payment terminals so that no matter where we are, whether we are with a prospect or a customer or an opportunity just rises up at the bus stop, we can just pull out our phone and we can process the payment. Now we're going to go ahead and do this payment here. And since I need to be the customer as well as the seller, you just saw how we generated that QR code. Then we just show that to the customer and they go ahead and scan that on their own phone, so they don't have to touch your phone. You don't have to touch their phone. They don't even have to give you their credit card or their personal details. You get all that stuff after anyway. They just scan your phone and make the payment on their own phone. So let's do this. I'm going to switch. Let me take off my seller hat and put on my customer hat here. There we go. That'll do. And we're going to go ahead and buy it. Okay, yeah. That's $999.99. That sounds like a bargain. Okay, so I'll pull out my phone, I scan that. Now we're on the customer's phone. I'm just going to tap open. And by the way, the open feature is here, not for product demos. It's here because sometimes you want to follow up a customer with the sale and you can just click to copy. Let's go ahead and click copy, tap to copy. And now it's in our clipboard. We can go to Messenger or WhatsApp and we can send that payment link. So if for any reason we want to delay that payment or they want to follow up the payment after, we just copy that, pop it in to our WhatsApp or wherever we want to do SMS message and send it off to our customer. But we're going to do the payment here. So I'm tapping open. And there we go. Because it's on my phone, it's already filled out all the payment details, so I don't have to mess around looking up my wallet, pulling out a credit card. It's so fast and convenient. We can do one tap on the pay there and it'll go ahead and process that payment. So as long As long as I've got that in the account, we're good to go. So processing the payment. There we go. Congratulations, payment made. So the customer gets that notification on their phone. And what happens on your end as the seller? So let me put my seller hat back on here. And I'm just going to switch over to the seller terminal. And there you go. You get a notice on your phone. What a crazy cool app. Hey, payment has been received in real time. What does that mean? That means you don't have to look at the customer's phone and think, hey, did that payment really go through? They scan your QR code and your phone will tell you, hey, payment's gone through. So this is called the EasyPay mobile app, and it turns your phone into an payment terminal so that wherever you are, you can have a payment terminal in your pocket and you're ready to process a payment on the spot. You know, if you've ever been with a prospect and there's like word of mouth, they're like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead with it. And you're like, okay, yeah, maybe you will, maybe you won't. So maybe the next level is like a handshake. So you shake hands on it, say, yeah, sounds like a great deal, I'm going to take it. But what about if you're armed with a payment terminal on your phone? There's no questions. When you make a deal and they're ready to buy, you just pull out the phone, tap on there, add your payment there. Okay, that is $250. Create payment. They go ahead and scan your QR code, make the payment on the spot, and your phone will notify straight away that that payment has gone through. Now, what's another unique thing about this mobile payment app is it runs on your own WordPress website. And the reason it does that is it gives you complete control and independence where you can manage this app. You don't have to use a third-party monthly service to pay subscriptions. You can run this Power App from your own website, your own WordPress site, and then you can have the convenience of having that mobile app with you wherever you go. So you've always got a payment terminal with you. So before we wrap up this video, I want to go to my desktop here. Let's have a look at the WordPress side, which is a plugin side of this terminal. And here's something really cool. When they go ahead and make the payment, you get their email address and you get their name and everything, and we can access that directly in our WordPress admin. So here you can see on my desktop, you can see if I expand the side here, I'm inside of WordPress, but I've got this crazy, awesome, exciting new app here called EasyPay Mobile Terminal. Now it's got the QR code there. That QR code takes me to my terminal. We're going to try a few things out still in a moment, but here we've got our payments. Let me just refresh and see if that payments come through. So here you go, we've received a little bit shy of $1 million here from the Real Video Guy. And we've got a profile pic, a customer, and an email address there ready to go with the date. If we want more details about this information, we've got a link there. It'll link us directly to Stripe so we can take a look at this payment in detail. But look at that. I know exactly what was the amount, what was the payment that was being made, and who made that payment, and it's all available to me with the email address. I can follow them up with that purchase. So this is called the EasyPay Mobile Terminal. This is the WordPress plugin side of it, and then we've got the mobile application side of it. You've got payment app, looks great. If we hop over to the settings page, I want to show you how easy you can activate this. You've got your Stripe keys there. You just pop them in and it connects automatically, creates all the webhooks and all the stuff automatically, so you don't have to mess with any of it. We've got multiple currency support. So if you've got any currency that is supported by Stripe, and there are heaps of them. You can just go ahead and select it from here and activate the currency. Also, if you want to have a default description or a name for the purchase, you can enter those details in here. Also, with the actual mobile app, the payment terminal app, when we go ahead and create a new payment, if you want to add a note or anything linked to that particular payment, look at this. We've got name and description. You could pick one of these, just tap name and just type in your note to do with that payment, and that information will be visible both for you and also on the customer's credit card statement. We've also got the description there if you need some more information that you want to include with that purchase information. So it's a beautiful app to work with. I absolutely love it, and it's one tap, you're in there and you're ready to go ahead and create that payment, and it is just a pleasure to work with. It's contactless, so nobody else is touching your phone. You don't have to touch their phone. They don't even have to pull out their wallet. They just pull out their phone, scan the QR code and make the payment. No more excuses with making payments. It is so easy to do it. Now, let's go back here, because having the mobile app, that's going to be the key. You want to have that freedom to be able to process payments anywhere you are, with whoever you are, at any time of the day. We're talking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And because it's being powered by your WordPress admin, you're not paying some expensive subscriptions for the service. Now there's a little bit more goodness coming, so we'll go back to my desktop here. We'll go back to the terminal here. I want to show you the browser edition as well. So because this is a progressive web app, we can also open it up on a computer. So if you have anybody who needs to process a payment and maybe they have a laptop open and they're out there, or you have some other device instead of a phone, you can also connect that to your payment terminal. So here I can even open it up in the browser. So I'm going to just click here and we'll open up that in the browser. Let me just put it next to it here so we can see what's going on. And it's asking me for a PIN number. Now this always happens the first time you link up to the terminal. It's a fantastic secure system. It's going to ask you for a PIN, and we can create the PIN here from our admin dashboard. Clicking PIN, there we go. We've got 90 seconds on the clock to enter our PIN. Can we do it? So we've got 2, 3, 6, 4, 5, 1. Okay, we got it right. Look at that. Beautiful. It's telling me I'm connected, and it's connected. And now when we go back to the device, if I go ahead, refresh the page, we don't have to log in again. It keeps me logged in. And of course, if I want to disconnect it, maybe from the admin, I want to go ahead and disconnect it, we can go to the settings page here. We've got our connected devices here, and I can just go ahead and disconnect them from here. You can also log a device out. So you've got so much freedom here. If we go back to the browser here, I expand the side menu. Here we can go ahead and disconnect it from here. Okay, so that's really cool, and that's all included. So now we have a mobile payment app. We have a browser payment app. So here I can create payments in the browser as well. Click to create a payment. It's beautiful. Look at that. But also, we're getting this notice here. I'm inside of Chrome. So it's asking me, do I want to install this on my computer? So I can actually install this as an application, as a Chrome app on my computer. So I'm going to give that a click there. And this is inside of Chrome on my desktop. I'm going to choose install. And now it's gone ahead and installed it as an app. We don't actually need Chrome anymore. So you can see it opens up in its own window. You don't even need Chrome open now to process payments. It's got its own payment app here. Look at this. $75, create payment, and I'm doing it here on my computer. So if I was to close that, I'm on a Mac at the moment. So when I open up an application, I just do this Easy Pay terminal, just type in a Finder there, and look at that. It opens up a new application on my Mac, and you can do this on Windows as well. So there we go. Look at that. We've come a long way with what we're creating here, and it's all about making it easy for business owners and entrepreneurs to not miss out on opportunities. You don't want to miss the opportunities to get paid. So what I've got available on this page right now, I am launching this tool to my existing customers and friends only before we go big with it. So if you look below this video, you're going to see there my personal invitation to you. If you only ever buy one product from me, this is going to be it. If you are in business and you like getting paid, this is the tool for you. And you've also got to keep in mind, with this app, the customer doesn't have to install anything. It's a QR code. They just scan that and they can select their payment preferences. Are they doing Apple Pay? Are they using credit cards? When they go ahead and do that payment, they can choose their payment. As we wrap up this offer, let me do one more payment here, and we're going to do it on my desktop in my new Chrome app, and I'm going to be the customer here on the phone. I'm going to close out of that, and we're going to scan the QR code together and make the payment. So here we go. We're going to create a payment here, and let's make it $1,000 here. Create payment. There's my QR code, so let's go and be the customer now. I'm just going to scan the QR code there, and that's going to send us through to the checkout. And so we can see we've got our phone here to make the payment, and then we've got our app there on the computer. So I can just tap pay and I'm done, but I can also change my preferences. So if I have another card on file, I can use Apple Pay, and you can control these features inside of your Stripe account. So I'm going to just tap pay there, and it'll go ahead and make that payment. And there on my desktop, did you see what happened? On my desktop, I'm getting very excited here. It's told me the payments come through in real time. So I have the wire here for the sake so you can see my computer screen, but that is getting that information no matter where that transaction is happening. So right now, if you look below this video, you are seeing my special killer invitation offer for existing customers and friends. That's going to include the mobile payment app and the WordPress plugin with the payment dashboard here, where you actually control it. And also it's got that inbuilt progressive app, so you can save it as an application on your computer. You can also link multiple different devices to this particular payment terminal here, so that you'll see you can have one rep over here, another rep there, and you just link up their device, whether it's a mobile phone, whether it's a tablet, and they can go out there and make payments. If you've got salespeople in the field, this is amazing. Now, I love this for me because when I'm out there and now suddenly I'm equipped with a payment terminal in my pocket wherever I go, all of a sudden my brain is starting to work on a different level. I'm having new ideas about, hey, I could get a transaction here. Hey, what about this? And by the end of the month, look at all the extra dough that's come in. Okay? So you can give yourself the freedom, complete freedom of having your own payment terminal app. Someone might say, well, I don't use WordPress. I would install a WordPress website just for the sake of having this app anytime, any day. All right, so hey, it is Matthew McDonald here. Thanks so much for having fun with me today. But this is serious business. You've got a unique opportunity to take your payment system to the next level. This is built. I built this payment app myself. It's done with 20 years of development experience. Every line of code I write personally. It is an extremely secure system, and it's built to make it sufficient, easy, intuitive for you to process payments on the go. I mean, you saw the keyboard. You just tap that. If something is $1, you just tap 1. You don't have to go 100 with those crazy terminals out there you got to do. If something is $1.50, you just tap the cents and tap 1. If it's 55 cents, 55. You want to clear, you want to start again, you want to add a name. Everything is beautifully designed. And at the moment we're in test mode. If you want to go live, it's 1 tap. Now we're in live mode, dealing with live payments. So if you look below this video, you're going to see something that is an extremely limited time offer there that I'm sending out to my existing customers and friends. Please note, this is a small opportunity for anybody who wants to pick it up. So if you want to grab it today. Don't put this off. You look below this video, you're going to get an absolute steal, and that includes the mobile payment app, the WordPress plugin, and also the progressive web app, so you can install it on your Chrome browsers on different devices, different computers. So hey, here's what's going to happen. If you want to be a part of this, click on the Buy Now button below this video. That's going to take you through a checkout process. It is a checkout process where you come back to the other side. I've got another video there, and I want to get you set up with access to this immediately. So I've got more video coming for you on the other side. I'd ask you now to just go below this video, click on the Buy Now button, pick your package there, and let's get started. Let's take our payment terminal to the next level and pop this app, a payment terminal, on your phone so that you can have this payment terminal on your terms and is running off your WordPress site. Crazy awesome. All right, Matthew McDonald here. I'm going to be waiting for you on the other side. Don't miss out. I will see you in a moment.